Hi everybody, today I have a really quick video about handwritten math in Canvas, which is how to use the Mathtype app. Mathtype is included in Canvas, so this is not an add-on that you'll have to purchase. Normally, when we think about typing mathematics, we think about the square root of x, which is the insert a math equation. Let me show you this really quickly. If I type in, let's say, x squared, it places it inside of my document and I see x squared and nothing pops up. Let me show you this a second time. Now I'm going to hit this plugin and I'm going to say insert a math equation and it says math type, and I'll talk you through how to get that. If I type the same x squared in this time and I say OK, it puts x squared in, but watch this. When I click on top of it, it says image options, and when I click on the image options, it shows the alt text that it generated for us. So this is a better version that makes us more accessible. So we want to pick math type over insert a math equation. Let's do x squared one more time. I'm going to go back to the plugin. I'm going to click on insert a math equation. But this time I'm going to go over to this hand with a scribble, and I'll just, with my mouse, make an X and a square. It's not pretty, but it's okay. Mathtype looked at it, turned it into text, and now I see an x squared, and it still has this image options where it created alt text. If you have a stylus, then you could try it that way too. So when I click on the hand, I can grab my stylus. Let's write something bigger like x squared plus 3x minus 5 over x plus 9. Notice I have a preview of what's going to go in. If I decide I made a mistake, I can hit the trash can to delete it, and then I can type again. Maybe I want to make it x squared plus 12x minus 6 over x plus 1 times x minus 4. Again, I see my little preview. I say OK, and it pops it into the context editor. Watch, if I double click it, image options, I have the whole alt text created, and it does a really good job of saying that I have a fraction with a numerator and a denominator where it clearly explains each step of the expression that I wrote in. So you could put that in Pages. You can put this in an announcement. So anywhere that you can click on the plugin, I can get to the insert math equation. To add the math type, we just have to go to the settings in the course, go to apps, and then in the filter by name, put in math type. It will show you the math type. You click it and you say add the app. Once you've done that, it will pop up in anything that you want to use. And it pops up for both you and for the student. So now in student view, I'm just going to pick a random assignment and show you that I can go to the editor again. And just like I did as a faculty member, as a student, I just look for the plugin. Now, if I don't see it, I hit the 3 dots. I look for the plug, and then I insert a math equation. And if it's not there, I view all until I find it, and then I click it. Once I've clicked it once, it's going to remember that we've used it, and it's going to pop it in our frequently used. And again, you can go between the handwritten use, or you can use the typing, whichever makes sense to you to use. But I think the handwritten is really fun, so I encourage you to give it a try.